End up buying these Kool-Aids. Yes, this is Kool-Aid. THC infused Kool-Aid. This is THC. Come here, because you obviously ain't hear what I'm trying to tell you, girl.
This is THC.
Marijuana infused
Kool-Aid. I got on like these shorts down here and I gotta go to work in like an hour. And I kind of want to do one of these because I always do one of these. Like I'm good for like tying my shirt up in the front. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if it's appropriate for work. You feel me? Shorty got yeeks back there. Look, Shorty got a little sun. Shorty got a little sun. What you doing, babe? We always gotta make sure what Amber doing, cause you just never know. I gotta make sure I'm even. Can I do this video? Huh? What you doing? What you doing? Come here. Minding your business. You sure? You minding your business?
Yeah, and yours.
Oh, before we even start this, hold the fuck up. Let me get my situation together, babe. Okay, sis. Before we get into anything, bitch, let me tell you something. So we went to go support somebody at like a little low key weed event. Okay. Hold on, I want my plant over here for aesthetic reasons. So I have so many plants in my house, and y'all don't get to see all my plants because I never showed them in the camera. So you gonna sit right here, my girl. There's another one right here, but you just can't see it. You feel me? We're gonna put some low key aesthetics right here. Okay. All right, I feel better about that. So I went to a weed event, and y'all know I always come back with goodies. THC infused Kool-Aid. So not only is the Kool-Aid infused, but the sugar is too. We got cherry and we got shark berry. And not only do we got THC infused Kool-Aid, you know I had to get my THC infused Flamin' Hots. Shorty about to be nice. Okay. And then you got the THC infused Flamin' Hots. And you know they got THC infused pickles too, girl. I'm mad I ain't got that too, because that would have been a good combo. THC infused pickles, THC infused Flamin' Hots, and THC infused Kool-Aid. Sis, that's a ghetto blessing right there. Period. Let's get into this little story time or whatever, right? There's a restaurant that I go to a lot, right? And this particular time, I went to this restaurant. It was me and babe. And when we went on a Sunday at like 1. And our whole goal was, because we were kind of low-key hung over from the day before. So literally our whole goal was like, go there, eat. It was crab boil. Let me just say that, it was crab boil. Because I feel like that shows you like how we needed that meal. Like we needed that grease, that flavor, you know what I'm saying? We needed all that because we was hungover from like the day before. And literally when I first get there, that's how you know that I wasn't going there on some other shit. Because every time we go to our crab boil spot, we always get hella shots, beers, shots, all that good shit. Like we go there, we have a good time. Sometimes we're there for hours, you know? That's my spot. I feel like that's my home almost, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm there. I'm kicking it. But this particular time, we like, yo, we hung over, we just hungry, and we just need this meal. So when we both went there, I think Amber had a water and I had cranberry juice, pineapple juice, and orange juice mixed with a little bit of grenadine. We call that an easy living. So that if you don't drink and you go to a club, get you a little easy living. It's like a combination of juices that tastes very like tropical and fruity. Like it feel like you in Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? Like you're drinking a virgin rum punch or something. So we get there and we chilling and we see that it's getting really busy. This group of people end up sitting next to us. The way that me and Amber interact with the waitresses and the managers, people always look at us like, damn, y'all must be plug thugs. Like, y'all must know them. So the people next to us was like, kind of like talking to us and being very, very friendly. And when I say we was kicking it with them, we was kicking it with them. Like, we end up like meshing so well. And it was like 2 girls and their husbands. Like, and me and Amber was like meshing so well with them. We was cracking up. We was drinking. One of the husbands had bought me and Amber shots. Like we ended up mingling so well that today I found out that the girl thought it was a family reunion. It was like, no, I didn't even know them. She thought it was a family reunion because we was so cool and close. Like we was laughing, giggling. We even like when we end up leaving, like we went outside and smoked together. Like you would have thought we was like cousins, like the way we was kicking it, right? There was a group of girls that came into the spot, right? The stories that I've already heard from the people that come in there and the things that I've already seen because I go there so much and I've seen so many, you know, I feel like I gotta be very, very sensitive when it comes to YouTube, but we're gonna keep it real, keep it true. It was hood, okay? Them girls was hood. When I say hood, they ain't had no manners, hood. That was hood. Ghetto, okay? And I feel like I'm a little hood, get a little ghetto, a little ratchet sometimes, but no, I'm talking about real life ghetto, ratchet. You know what I'm saying? There was that. No manners, no home training type of ratchet ghetto. That's what I'm saying, okay? So these group of girls come in, right? And they're looking like that. Like the way they even came in, you knew they was on that. You knew they was on some like, they on that. The waiter, my girl, she didn't even want us to leave. It started getting so busy where she's just like, don't even leave. I want y'all basically to stall this table, hold this table. I got y'all on drinks and I'm here for that. That's my girl. I love her. Then there's a girl that comes in white. And to me, that stands out to me because I feel like when you at a crab spot, you come to get messy. You go to the crab spot, you there to get messy and down and dirty and just sloppy. Ain't nothing cute about it. Like, you dropping shit everywhere, even with the bib, girl. You dropping shit everywhere. So, like, you ain't on that. You ain't about to wear all white. Who wears all white to crab bowl? You know what I'm saying? But then I'm kind of looking at her from where I'm sitting at. I'm like, she looks familiar. But I didn't know where she looked familiar from. I didn't know if she looked familiar like I went to school with her. I didn't know she looked familiar like I just seen her on the street or at a party or at a festival. I didn't know what the type of familiar it was. I was just like, shorty looks mad familiar. But I'm also blind, y'all. I got blind over the years. So I was like hella blind. So then it gets to a point where I'm just like, oh, I know who that is. I say a celebrity's name. I look at Amber because I know Amber is familiar with this particular celebrity. So I tell Amber like, oh, that's such and such. Let's make up a name. That's Tiana. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's Tiana. That's Tiana right there. Like, that's definitely Tiana. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, babe, look, that's low-key Tiana, though. Like, ain't that crazy? That's Tiana. And then Amber's like,
babe, that's not Tiana.
I'm like, well, who is it? Like, that look like Tiana. She was like,
No, that's, Drika.
She was like, no, that's Drika.
You ain't gonna say the real name?
No, I'm not gonna say the real name.
Why?
No. So I'm like, she's like, no, babe, that's Drika. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, oh, okay, because they kind of look familiar, and they both from Chicago. That's enough hints I'm giving people. To me, I don't know which is which. Like, I don't be really fangirling. Literally, like, you either have to, like, you literally have to be Brandy. Like, I don't think I'm a fangirl over anybody, to be honest, but you gotta be like Eminem or Brandy. Like, other than that, like, I'm not really fangirling. I'm not a fangirl type. Like, I'm very, like, kind of chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna fangirl over anybody. So, definitely these two people, I definitely wasn't fangirling over, even though there's music of both of these people that I like. So, she ended up telling me who the person was, so I ended up finding out who they was. So, they was at the bar at first. And later to find out they was giving them such a hard time.
blast, bro.
No. So they're at the bar, and I guess they're giving the waitresses a hard time because the waitresses is basically asking for everybody's ID. Because people was looking young. Like, people, like, nobody was looking famous, basically. Nobody was in it. Nobody even thought or nobody turned their head when this person came in. Like, nobody even thought or paid attention to this fact that this person is low-key famous. They just kind of look like some regular girls from the hood coming in, getting some crab boil. When they was asking for their ID, they wasn't looking at them like, oh my God, you're famous, we're asking for your ID. They was just looking at them like regular people coming in, like, oh, okay, you're sitting at the bar, you look kind of young, I'm gonna need your ID. They end up moving to a table, and they end up moving to the table literally right next to me and Amber. I have a gay guy with them, and y'all, listen, I love me some gay guys, but sometimes y'all can be real feisty, a little extra, a little too much, and he definitely was that. Like, he was really giving them a hard time. You could just tell, like, he was just rolling his eyes and flicking his wrist at everything. Says, do you hear me? And I'm just like, I'm here for it, because I'm ready for any gay guy to come in my presence, and I feel your vibe, be my best friend, okay? But him, like, he even told them, they told them that basically that you could tell when somebody like on some bullshit when they tell you that your tip is trickling down. Like, they literally tell you that, like, your tip is trickling down. Like, oh, you losing that tip, sis. So, like, that's, first of all, that's rude and ghetto as fuck. Like, that's ghetto as fuck. Like, what?
So I forgot to add this part, but even though the first group of like customers in the restaurant didn't really notice this famous person, as people started to come in, certain people did notice her. So all of a sudden, people was trying to take pictures with her. Just a couple people, not even crazy, but like a couple people trying to take pictures with her and stuff like that. And mind y'all, I told y'all the waitress thought we was having a family reunion because it was just black magic in that corner. Like, this probably was the most hype this restaurant has ever been, right? We just all having a good time. Now, mind you, 100% of the staff in this restaurant is Asian, girl. Asian. So they don't know a lot of the superstars that we be knowing, especially rappers. So I went over to them to give them a rundown of who was in the building so they could know why everybody was getting hype. You feel me? So that's what I was doing. I even went on my Instagram and I was showing them Shorty on Fashion Nova. She in the UK. She at the MTV BET Awards. She's hanging with your latest and your greatest. She hanging with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? She hanging with everybody. So I just had to give them a rundown with who was in the building.
And so I guess because I said that, she didn't put gratuity. Like, she didn't put no gratuity on a thing, because in her mind, she's like, oh, they famous. So I'm not going to put gratuity. It was definitely more than 6 of them. But she's like, I'm not even going to put gratuity on a bill, because she famous. So she going to tip, right? Side note, Shorty brings her dog in. She brings her dog in the restaurant and let the dog sit at the table with her when the dog ain't even supposed to be at the restaurant.
And let me tell you something, as a dog owner, and I love my dogs, there are reasons why dogs and fur cannot be inside of restaurants. It's health reasons, it's disgusting, like, people don't want to eat around that. And she didn't just have her dog chilling on the floor. No, it was in her lap, it was on the table, the paws was touching the table, she was picking it up, shaking it, and this is around crab boil. Y'all know how, like, hand to hand and open crab boil is, so to have your dog in there because you feel obligated because you're famous, you know, like, ew.
And the waitress still on some like, oh, she's famous, so let me just kind of treat her with some hospitality. I ain't even gonna trip on the fact that she brought her dog in here, even though she's not even supposed to bring her dog in here, girl. Afterwards, I guess their bill comes up, and obviously the celebrity was paying for everyone. The bill ended up coming out to like $500. And I remember me saying, like, way before, like, they even sat down at the other table, to me it don't really matter, because I'm like, at the end of the day, I probably still tip more than them, and they celebrities, like, they got money. Like, I'm still probably tipping more than them, but I was just being funny. Like, I wasn't even being serious. But find out I was dead ass, because she even said that, she was like, girl, do you know that they had a $500 bill? She only tipped $10 fucking dollars. $10. $10 fucking dollars. Mind you, me and Amber's tab was literally probably like $110, and I tipped Shorty $25 on $100 tab. $100 tab, and that's OD. That's OD, but that's just me. But Shorty got money, okay? He tipped her $10. $10. And her service wasn't horrible. Like, I literally saw the service from the beginning to the end. Like, the service wasn't horrible, and she paid for all her hood friends, girl. All her hood friends. Which brings me to today, because so today I'm there, and this, when I say tall, this man can barely get in the door. Like, he's a rookie for the Bulls. He comes there, and it's like him. It looked like his sister and maybe his, I don't know, like his sister and somebody and their child. Like, at the end, he ended up that his bill was like 2 something, but he left no tip and left his card. Good. Not only did he leave no tip, but he left his card there. He didn't leave no tip. Whole basketball player for the Bulls, girl, didn't leave nan tip, and the service was average service. It wasn't even nothing crazy. It wasn't busy today. Nothing like that. Like, no tip. And that's just crazy to me, because, you know, a lot of us, we like to like assume that people tip a certain way. Like, for instance, a lot of people think that white people tip amazingly. All my years of service, and I give good ass service, and I mean from working at restaurants, serving, being a waitress, to bartending, girl. There's my Caucasian friends that would give you a whole heavy ass black card and still be cheap. It has nothing to do with, and then you have some black dudes that like to stunt, so they'll give you a lot of shit. I feel like it doesn't matter. That's like the whole point. It's like you be judging people like, oh, a black person come in, I don't want to serve them because they don't tip well. There's tons of people in all type of races that don't tip well. And if you're in the server industry, you know that. You can't expect that somebody's famous gonna tip well. And I'm not saying that because you're famous, you gotta spend your money and pay everybody's rent. But at the same time, it's like, damn, $10? No tip at all? You famous, like you have it to give. Like, oh my God, like with what I do have, like I give. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go past a homeless person, I'm not giving them just $1. Like I be trying to get them $5, $10 if I can, and that's just with the little that I do have. I'd rather give that extra to my server and make their day happy. You know what I'm saying? You never know when your server just having a shitty ass day and your $20, your $15, your $10 can make a difference. They can put gas in their car just to get back home because maybe they ain't have gas to get there. No, that's my little story. That's just to show you that an average person like me can still tip more than like a fucking celebrity. Like, how do you do that? Like, if I was a celebrity or if I had the money to give for real, anytime I go out to eat, you think, oh, I'm tipping 20 now. Oh, baby, boo. If I haven't had it, every time I go somewhere, my waiter, my waitress, especially if you good, oh, I'm making sure you leave a little happy. I ain't got to pay your damn mortgage. I ain't got to pay that. We're going to close this video out because I have to get together for work. Drinking my juice. I got to save some for a friend. And anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Until next time. Peace, girl. Peace, girl.